Good morning, everyone. I'm Mitch Caspert. Most of you know me as Matthew's dad. Let's hear it from Matthew. Now, some of you know me as her son. And there's a few here who know me as Sherry's driver. My dad was, amongst other things, a professional auctioneer. And as such, he knew how to address a diverse audience. So it is in that spirit that I speak to all of you. First, I want to acknowledge all of Matthew's classmates, his teachers, aides, therapists, the nurses, and the administrative staff here at Horizon that make it happen. Thank you all very much. I told Sherry I wanted to make a list, and she told me I would be reading names for over an hour. She was right. So let me just say, you're all so skilled, knowledgeable, and compassionate. I want to thank you for the direct and positive impact that you've made on our family. 15 years ago, as you've been told, Sherry and I visited what was then the Horizon School somewhere in the Oranges. Now, the brick and mortar building wasn't much to look at, but Sherry recognized right away the quality of care expressed by the individuals who worked there. And before you knew it, with some reservation, Matthew was enrolled. As luck would have it, the school was moving to Livingston. So, as you've heard, Matthew was the first new student to attend what is now known as the lower school on Old Road. The years passed, and CPNJ acquired this property. Matthew graduated from the lower school, and in 2010, he began his high school career right here. What an amazing ride it has been. For the benefit of my family and friends who are here for the first time, I do, however, want you to meet a few individuals. Kelly Marks. Kelly Marks is the father of CPNJ. He is the straw that stirs the drink. In 1953, it was Kelly and some other families that started CPNJ from donated space in the basement of Orange Memorial Hospital. Kelly, I continue to marvel at your vision, your commitment, and your leadership. Thank you. My friend Dave Bishop is here. Where's Dave? Dave? On the website it says Dave is the VP of Development and Communications. Simply, Dave is my friend. Dave and Matthew started together. Now, some years from now, Matthew is going to graduate. Dave's path, however, is less certain. Is that right, Rob? Lastly, I wanted to introduce my cousin, Beth Rose. Beth? Beth was our introduction to CPNJ. She currently serves as a vice chair on the Board of Trustees. Beth, thank you and your family for all your guidance over the years. I want to talk for a moment about why we're here. We're here because of the philanthropy expressed by Lucille and Al Palestroni. And this is not the first time. You've read about my dad's relation with the Palestronis. It's been well documented. Many years ago, after Mrs. Palestroni's very first interaction with Matthew and learning of his school, she offered her assistance with a grant by her foundation, and a sensory room was constructed at the lower school with very little fanfare. That's the way Mrs. P likes it. And that's the reason I think she's not here today. She doesn't give for recognition. Short and simple, she gives to promote the welfare of others, period. She is one of the most kind-hearted people I know, and we are so grateful that she has included CPNJ in such a meaningful way over many, many years. So Mrs. P, thank you. Lastly, I would like to speak briefly about my dad. My dad was introduced to CPNJ in 2001. Shari and I were asked to speak at that year's Steps to Independence dinner. For those who don't know, this is a gala evening which was and remains the agency's largest fundraising event. It's attended by hundreds of people. So of course, we asked Mom and Dad to come. The honoree that night was a very prominent member of the community. And as a show of support, then New Jersey's Governor-elect Jim McGreevey and the current Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, were in attendance, both of whom Dad got to meet. When I asked Dad the following day what he thought of the evening, what I was really saying was, "What did you think of our speech?" He said, "Wow, the governor and the prime minister, that's some school Matthew's going to." Dad was always supportive of Matthew's endeavors. He loved CPNJ's annual football classic at Giant Stadium. He never missed Project Bright Future's annual Guys Night Out, which raised funds for CPNJ and other children's charities for a dozen years. He joined Shari and I at conferences to learn more about Angelman syndrome. He supervised the finance tent at Angelman syndrome walkathons, and he supported both Livingston's Friendship Circle and the Hebrew Academy of Special Children, known to many of you as Camp Caspert. And he did all these things without reservation. He did not need to be asked. I'm most proud to have his namesake associated with Matthew's school. His legacy lives on in all who knew and loved him, and he would be so proud to know that his family and friends have gathered here today to honor him in such a significant way. So I thank you all for joining us.